How are you? Oh, Steve.
Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video, or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 10. Liam Payne, a beloved figure in modern pop music, rose to international fame as a member of One Direction, one of the most successful boy bands in history. Born on August 29, 1993 in Wolverhampton, England, Payne showed early promise in music and entertainment, auditioning for The X Factor in 2008. Though his first attempt didn't lead to immediate success, his return to the show in 2010 led to the creation of One Direction alongside Harry Styles, Zayn Malik, Louis Tomlinson, and Niall Horan. One Direction took the world by storm, selling over 70 million records and capturing the hearts of millions with hits like What Makes You Beautiful and Story of My Life. The group's massive success included several world tours and 5 chart-topping albums, solidifying their place as a global music phenomenon. After the group's hiatus in 2015, Payne pursued a solo career, releasing his debut album LP1 in 2019, which featured hits like Strip That Down. Despite his professional success, Payne faced personal struggles, particularly with sobriety and mental health, openly discussing his journey towards recovery. His candor about these challenges endeared him to fans who admired his resilience. Outside of music, Payne was a devoted father to his son, born in 2017, whom he shared with singer Cheryl Cole. Payne's dedication to his family and his fans marked him as more than just a musician. He was a compassionate and reflective individual. Tragically, Liam Payne passed away at the age of 31, leaving behind a legacy of musical achievements and a profound connection with his global fan base. His influence on pop culture will continue to resonate for years to come. Tributes to Liam Payne. Number 9. Louis Stevenson was a British adventurer and influencer known for his fearless approach to life. Hailing from Derby, UK, Louis was drawn to extreme sports from a young age, with a particular love for free climbing, scaling buildings and structures without safety equipment. His daring stunts, documented on social media, captivated a global audience, showcasing his passion for adventure and his creative eye for breathtaking photography. Louis's journeys took him around the world, from South America to Europe, where he scaled iconic skyscrapers and landmarks, capturing awe-inspiring views from unimaginable heights. He was more than just an influencer. He was a thrill-seeker who lived life on his own terms. His family often expressed concern for his high-risk pursuits, but Louis's zest for adventure was unrelenting. His girlfriend Savannah Parker shared their deep bond, revealing their last words of love before his final journey to Spain. Despite the danger, Louis was always committed to his craft, creating content that inspired both awe and caution. His influence extended beyond social media, impacting friends and fellow climbers who admired his fearless attitude and creative spirit. Tributes poured in from those who had the privilege of knowing him, with many remembering his kindness, humor, and unparalleled courage. Tragically, Louis passed away at the age of 26 during one of his daring climbs in Spain. His passing leaves a void in the adventurer and influencer communities, but his legacy of embracing life's challenges with passion and bravery will continue to inspire others. Tributes to Louis Stevenson. Number 8. Guilherme "Bomba" Vasconcelos was a Brazilian MMA fighter known for his strength, resilience, and passion for martial arts. Born in Brazil, his early life was filled with athletic pursuits, but it was in the ring that he found his true calling. Guilherme's journey in MMA saw him competing at the highest levels, including appearances in the UFC and Bellator. He fought in 16 professional bouts, accumulating a record of 10 wins and 6 losses, and became a beloved figure within the fighting community for his discipline and skill. A defining moment in his career was his participation in The Ultimate Fighter Brazil reality show, where he further solidified his reputation as a formidable athlete. Outside of MMA, Guilherme also excelled in jiu-jitsu, where he recently competed in the Jiu-Jitsu World League. Despite facing physical challenges, including a back injury that hampered his 2024 competition, his dedication to his craft never wavered. Beyond the octagon, Guilherme was a father to his young daughter, Naomi. His love for her shone through in his personal life, where he balanced the intensity of training with the joys of fatherhood. His family and friends recall his humility, warmth, and the deep bond he shared with his loved ones. In addition to his athletic career, Guilherme briefly stepped into the public eye through his relationship with singer Demi Lovato, which brought him into a broader spotlight. However, his legacy is marked by more than fame. It is rooted in his contributions to the sport, his commitment to his family, and his indomitable spirit. Guilherme Vasconcelos passed away at 38, leaving behind a legacy of grit, determination, and love for both his sport and his family. Tributes to Guilherme "Bomba" Vasconcelos.
Number 7.
Teresa Gimpa was a globally renowned actress and model, whose influence in film, theater, and fashion made her an icon of modernity and elegance. Born on September 21, 1936, in Igualada, she grew up in a family of educators who faced numerous hardships following the Spanish Civil War. Despite this, Teresa pursued a diverse and groundbreaking career that began by chance when she was discovered as a model for a beer advertisement. Her charisma and photogenic appeal quickly made her one of the most sought-after advertising faces of her time. As her modeling career flourished, Teresa made her acting debut in 1965 with Fata Morgana. She went on to work on numerous films including The Spirit of the Beehive and The Long Winter, which solidified her as a beloved figure in cinema. Her versatility was evident in her roles, which ranged from collaborations with celebrated directors to international films based on literary classics. In addition to her successful career, Teresa became a symbol of independence and feminist values during an era when women were expected to conform to traditional roles. She made bold decisions, including leaving her first husband and later marrying American actor Craig Hill, with whom she shared 25 years of life before his passing in 2014. Teresa endured personal tragedies, including the loss of her son Joan to addiction and AIDS, and the painful experience of caring for her husband as he battled Alzheimer's. Yet she remained a resilient figure admired for her strength and grace. Teresa Gimpa passed away at the age of 87 after a battle with cancer. She leaves behind a legacy as a trailblazer in the arts, remembered for her beauty, talent, and indomitable spirit. Tributes to Teresa Gimpa.
Number 6.
Ian Ollie Olsen was a groundbreaking force in the world of music, a visionary known for his contributions across genres from punk rock to electronic music. Born in Melbourne, Australia in 1958, Olsen's early influences came from his fascination with electronic sounds and his studies under the renowned Felix Verder. His career took off in the 1970s as a pioneer of the Australian post-punk scene, forming bands such as Whirly World and the Young Charlatans, and later collaborating with icons like Michael Hutchence in the Project Max Q. Olsen's innovative work not only spanned decades but also crossed borders of sound, establishing him as a key figure in experimental music and sound design. From the aggressive rhythms of punk to the atmospheric tones of electronic music, his work always carried an edge of experimentation. Olsen co-founded the influential Psy Harmonics label, pushing the boundaries of electronic and trance music in Australia and beyond. As a composer, Olsen contributed to cult films such as Dogs in Space, Head On, and The Loved Ones, showcasing his diverse talent. His score for Head On earned him a nomination for the Best Original Music Score at the Australian Film Institute Awards in 1998. Beyond music, his commitment to sound design and teaching made him a mentor to many in the industry. Olsen's later years were marked by a courageous battle with multiple system atrophy, but he continued to create and inspire. He was inducted into the Music Victoria Hall of Fame just days before his peaceful passing at the age of 66. His legacy as a trailblazer in music and sound design will continue to resonate for generations. Tributes to Ian Ollie Olsen.
Number 5.
Richard Secord was a prominent figure in covert military operations, particularly known for his significant contributions during the Vietnam War and beyond. Born in LaRue, Ohio, in 1932, Secord was deeply influenced by his father's admiration for military service, which led him to pursue a military career. After graduating from the U.S. Military Academy at West Point in 1955, he joined the U.S. Air Force, where he quickly became involved in covert operations in Southeast Asia. Secord's career reached critical moments in the Vietnam War, where he flew over 200 combat missions and played a key role in Operation Farmgate and the Secret War in Laos. His leadership in the successful rescue of prisoners of war in 1967 became a defining moment in his career. Beyond Southeast Asia, Secord also held high-level positions in Iran, overseeing U.S. military assistance during a turbulent period, and later in Washington, D.C., where he influenced international security strategies. Notably, Secord became embroiled in the Iran-Contra affair in the 1980s, a controversial chapter that would mark his post-military career. Despite this, he remained influential in the private sector, partnering in various business ventures after his retirement from the Air Force in 1983. Richard Secord passed away at the age of 92. His legacy as a skilled strategist, commander, and covert operative remains a significant part of military history. Though his career was marked by controversy, his impact on military operations and his role in shaping covert warfare will not be forgotten. Tributes to Richard Secord.
Number 4.
Kurt Moody was a visionary architect and co-founder of Moody Nolan, the largest African-American owned and operated architecture firm in the United States. Born in Columbus, Ohio, Kurt was inspired by his surroundings and his passion for design from an early age. He pursued this passion by studying architecture, eventually becoming a leader in his field. In 1983, Kurt founded Moody Nolan alongside engineer Howard E. Nolan, with a goal to carve a space for minority representation in the architecture industry, focusing on private sector projects. Under Kurt's leadership, Moody Nolan flourished, expanding to 12 offices across the country and earning prestigious accolades, including the 2021 American Institute of Architects AIA Architecture Firm Award. The firm became known for its innovative designs in cultural institutions, sports facilities, and commercial spaces, while also leading philanthropic initiatives like the Legacy House Project, which provides homes to families in need. Kurt's dedication extended beyond architecture. As a mentor and role model, he nurtured future generations of architects, particularly minority professionals, inspiring them to embrace leadership and innovation. His son, Jonathan Moody, succeeded him as CEO in 2020, ensuring that the firm's legacy continues to grow. Kurt's influence was felt not only in the structures he designed but also in his ability to challenge industry norms and create opportunities for underrepresented communities. His projects, such as the Atlanta Central Library and the International African American Museum, reflect his commitment to blending form, function, and social impact. Kurt Moody passed away at the age of 73, leaving behind a powerful legacy as a trailblazer in architecture and a champion for diversity and inclusion in the industry. His work will continue to inspire and shape the field for years to come. Tributes to Kurt Moody.
Number 3.
Hassan Yugu was a multifaceted performer, athlete, and actor who left an indelible mark in Turkey's entertainment industry. Born in Istanbul on October 20, 1974, Hassan's early life was shaped by his passion for sports, starting with gymnastics and swimming. A graduate of Marmara University's School of Physical Education and Sports, Hassan's dedication to physical prowess became a cornerstone of his career. His venture into martial arts and professional wrestling further diversified his athletic achievements. Hassan's talent extended beyond sports. As a principal dancer with renowned dance groups like Sultans of the Dance and Fire of Anatolia, he mesmerized audiences with his powerful performances. His presence also graced the world of fashion when he achieved second place in the 1997 Best Model of Turkey competition. Hassan went on to represent Turkey at Mr. International in India, where he also placed second. Hassan became a familiar face in Turkish households through his participation in the reality show Survivor Celebrities Volunteers and later Survivor All-Star, where his resilience and sportsmanship won him admiration. Additionally, he ventured into acting, appearing in a variety of films and TV shows, including The Last Ottoman Yandim Ali and 50 Square Meters, where his commanding on-screen presence was unmistakable. In his personal life, Hassan married fellow dancer Tatiana Ruciana in 2007, and together they shared a passion for the arts. He also pursued writing, publishing a personal development book titled Learned Emotions. In 2014, Hassan Yugu passed away at the age of 49, following a battle with pancreatic cancer. His legacy as an athlete, actor, and dancer continues to inspire many, leaving behind a lasting impact on Turkey's cultural and entertainment landscape. Tributes to Hassan Yugu.
Number 2.
Robert Fulford was a celebrated Canadian journalist, editor, and public intellectual who significantly influenced Canada's media landscape. Born in Ottawa on February 13, 1932, he grew up in Toronto's Beaches neighborhood, where his early friendship with famed pianist Glenn Gould ignited his lifelong passion for culture. In 1952, he helped promote Gould's debut performance, marking the beginning of a multifaceted career. Fulford's media journey began at just 16 when he worked at Toronto radio station CHUM. He later joined the Globe and Mail as a sports reporter, despite disliking sports, and went on to work as a columnist, editor, and critic at prominent Canadian publications such as the Toronto Star, Maclean's, and Saturday Night magazine. He served as the editor of Saturday Night from 1968 to 1987, during which time the magazine won multiple national magazine awards. His thoughtful insights on literature, art, and film left an everlasting mark, and his columns appeared in the Globe and Mail and National Post well into the 21st century. Fulford was also a prominent broadcaster, hosting This is Robert Fulford on CBC Radio and co-hosting Realities on TV Ontario. In 1999, he delivered the prestigious Massey Lecture Series, focusing on storytelling in mass culture, which was later published as The Triumph of Narrative. His literary contributions also included several books on Canadian arts and culture, such as This Was Expo and Accidental City, highlighting his deep engagement with national identity. Fulford passed away at the age of 92. He leaves behind a legacy as a champion of Canadian arts and culture, remembered for his insightful criticism and journalistic excellence. Tributes to Robert Fulford. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Janet Jackson has broken her silence following the sudden death of her brother TodaY Jackson, who passed away from a heart attack last month. In an emotional tribute posted on Instagram, the 58-year-old singer shared a touching black and white childhood photo of the two siblings, writing, "May you rest in eternal peace. I miss you so much." TodaY Jackson, a beloved member of the iconic Jackson family and a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, died on September 15th while on a road trip with friends. He was 70. Known for his role in the legendary Jackson 5, Tito continued to perform throughout his life, with his most recent show taking place just weeks before his passing. Other family members, including LaToya Jackson and Tito's son Terrell, also shared heartfelt messages. LaToya honored him on what would have been his 71st birthday, writing, "Happy heavenly birthday, Tito. I will always love you." Terrell posted a deeply personal message, expressing his love and gratitude for his father. The Jackson family has asked for privacy as they continue to mourn, while fans around the world share in their grief, remembering Tito for his contributions to music and his enduring legacy. News 2. DJ Clark Kent is alive and well despite false reports circulating on social media about his death. On Wednesday, rumors spread across platforms claiming the legendary hip-hop producer had passed away suddenly, sparking widespread concern among fans and peers. Radio icon Angie Martinez quickly debunked the rumors, taking to social media to slam publications like The Source and All Hip Hop for spreading the misinformation. Martinez, who is currently producing a documentary about Clark Kent's life titled God's Favorite DJ, The Story of DJ Clark Kent, confirmed that the 57-year-old producer was at home with his family. Adding to the confirmation, Clark Kent's son, Mage, told TMZ that the news was entirely false, stating that he was sitting right next to his father when the bogus posts started to appear. Clark Kent, known for producing tracks on Jay-Z's iconic Reasonable Doubt album and for his love of sneaker culture, has a massive influence in the hip-hop world. Many of his contemporaries, including Pete Rock and DJ Scratch, expressed their frustration over the fake reports, calling out the media for irresponsible journalism. Thankfully, DJ Clark Kent remains healthy and continues to enjoy time with his family. News 3. A Connecticut father, Richard Pawolski, has tragically passed away 5 years after contracting Eastern equine encephalitis (EEE) from a mosquito bite in his backyard. The 49-year-old was doing yard work in 2019 when he was bitten by an infected mosquito, leading to severe complications over the years. His daughter, Amelia, shared how the illness rapidly deteriorated his health, turning his life upside down. After being diagnosed with EEE, Pawolski suffered from traumatic brain injury, liver and kidney complications, and recurrent pneumonia. He fought bravely through surgeries and hospital stays, but sadly succumbed to his condition on October 14th. His family described how Richard remained positive throughout, always grateful for the little victories in his long battle. EE, a rare but dangerous mosquito-borne virus, has seen a resurgence, with cases rising across the U.S. Health officials urge caution, advising the use of long sleeves, repellent, and avoiding outdoor activities at dusk to prevent mosquito bites. The Pawolski family, deeply affected by the loss, hopes Richard's story will raise awareness of the deadly virus and the importance of mosquito prevention. News 4. A tragic accident in Central Islip has claimed the life of 19-year-old Eric McPherson, who was struck by a vehicle while riding his bicycle on Sunday night. According to authorities, McPherson was crossing Joshua's Path and Vanderbilt Avenue around 7:30 p.m. when he was hit by a Honda driven by 21-year-old David Alfaro. McPherson was taken to a nearby hospital but sadly succumbed to his injuries later that evening. McPherson's mother, Erica Woods, described her son as smart, helpful, and kind, with a bright future ahead of him. He had recently started a new job in Central Islip and would regularly ride his bike from his home in Brentwood, a routine that had worried his family. At Alfaro's arraignment, it was revealed that he had been charged with driving while ability impaired by substances and unlicensed operation of a motor vehicle. Despite the emotional outbursts from McPherson's grieving father during the court session, Alfaro pleaded not guilty and is currently being held on $100,000 cash bail or $300,000 bond. The community continues to mourn the loss of a young life, with many calling for justice as the investigation unfolds. News 5. Serena Williams recently opened up about a health scare involving the removal of a benign cyst from her neck. In a TikTok video shared on October 15th, the 43-year-old tennis legend revealed that she discovered the cyst in May and, after several tests, decided to have it removed. Williams explained that the cyst, which was the size of a small grapefruit, continued to grow, prompting doctors to recommend surgery to prevent infection or complications. Despite initial fear and discomfort, Williams expressed her gratitude for the successful procedure and the expert care she received. She shared moments from her hospital stay, including a family trip to the American Doll store post-surgery, showcasing her positive attitude. In a heartfelt voiceover, she mentioned how mortified she was when discovering the cyst, but was relieved that everything worked out. Now on the road to recovery, Williams remains focused on her health, emphasizing, "Health always comes first," in a post on X, formerly Twitter. Serena's message of resilience and optimism serves as an inspiration to her followers, with her saying she feels fortunate and is excited to move forward with her healing process. News 6. Hailey Erbert and Derek Hough made an emotional return to Dancing with the Stars on October 15th, after Hailey's life-threatening health scare in December 2023. The couple danced together for the first time since Hailey was rushed to the hospital with a severe brain bleed during their dance tour last year. In a video aired before their performance, Derek recalled the terrifying moment when Hailey suffered seizures backstage, still in her dance costume. Doctors performed emergency surgery, telling Derek she might not survive or be the same person afterward. Thankfully, Hailey made a miraculous recovery. Following their heartfelt dance to Benson Boone's Beautiful Things, the couple expressed how emotional it was to revisit the ordeal. "I was flooded with emotions," Hailey said, noting the support she's received from fans during her recovery. Derek echoed her gratitude, calling their return to the dance floor a miracle. In an Instagram post, Hailey thanked fans for their love and support, while Derek shared his appreciation for the medical professionals who saved his wife's life. The couple sees their return to the ballroom as the beginning of a new chapter, filled with hope and gratitude. News 7. Danielle Fishel is expressing gratitude after undergoing surgery for early-stage breast cancer. The Boy Meets World star revealed to People that she was diagnosed in July with ductal carcinoma in situ, DCIS, a non-invasive form of cancer. A routine mammogram detected the disease, which came as a shock to the 43-year-old actress who was feeling healthy at the time. Fishel underwent a successful lumpectomy in August, followed by a margin revision surgery in September. After her surgeries, her scans came back clear, and she is now considering radiation and hormone therapy to ensure her health moving forward. Despite the challenges, including lingering pain from the surgeries, Fishel is grateful that her cancer was caught early. "I'm thrilled to be alive and that my cancer was found early," she said. She also encourages others to stay on top of their health by scheduling routine checkups, sharing that early detection made a significant difference for her. Fishel plans to use her platform to advocate for preventive care, urging loved ones and even strangers to prioritize their health. "Your wellness matters," she reminds everyone, adding that such reminders can truly make a difference. News 8. The Georgetown Hoyas women's basketball team faced criticism on social media following a tribute post honoring former player Sydney Wilson, who was involved in a tragic incident with police. Wilson, who played for the Hoyas and graduated in 2013, was shot and killed during a mental health welfare check in Fairfax County, Virginia last month. On Tuesday, body cam footage of the incident was released, showing the moment when Wilson attacked Crisis Intervention Officer Peter Liu with a knife. Officer Liu, who had been called to the apartment due to concerns about Wilson's mental health, initially backed away but was forced to fire his weapon after being chased and attacked by Wilson. The footage showed the officer retreating into the hallway with blood covering his face from a slash to the forehead, while Wilson continued her assault. Despite efforts to save her life, Wilson collapsed and later died from her injuries. Fairfax County Police Chief Kevin Davis commended Officer Liu for his bravery, stating that he acted valiantly in a highly intense situation. Social media users, however, were divided in their responses, with some criticizing Georgetown's tribute in light of the video.
Number 1.
General Sir Mike Jackson, one of Britain's most distinguished military leaders, was known for his formidable presence, sharp mind, and unwavering leadership. Born in Sheffield on March 21, 1944, Jackson grew up under the influence of his father, a former household cavalry trooper. Educated at Stamford School, he later attended the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, setting the stage for a long and notable military career. Jackson served in nearly every major British conflict over his 40-year career, from Northern Ireland to the Balkans and the Iraq War. his leadership in Kosovo during the 1999 conflict, where he famously refused an order from his U.S. superior to block a Russian landing at Pristina Airport, showcased his diplomatic finesse and steadfast judgment. This moment, along with his even-handedness in handling the aftermath of the Kosovo conflict, earned him respect on the global stage. Throughout his career, Jackson held various high-ranking positions, including Commander-in-Chief of Land Forces and Chief of the General Staff during the 2003 Iraq invasion. His reorganization of the British Army's infantry regiments and efforts to modernize the military infrastructure left a lasting impact. Knighted for his service, he retired in 2006, continuing to contribute to military discussions through his autobiography and media appearances. Jackson passed away at the age of 80, following a battle with prostate cancer. He leaves behind a legacy of service, leadership, and strategic insight that shaped the British military for decades. His wife, Sarah, and 3 children survive him. Tributes to General Sir Mike Jackson. Libby Titus was a multifaceted artist known for her soulful songwriting, distinct musical talent,